All right, I'm here in our lab. I'm going to give a quick demo of our new platform. So you can see there's a lot of instruments behind me, but we're just going to focus on these two particle counters today. They're both Climates. This one's a little bit older. This is one of those continuous monitoring kind of fixed units that doesn't have a screen. We can use them the same way. Very, very easy. So I'll just switch over to the web browser here on my laptop. And so you can see here that we've got a login page. This instance is running in AWS in a different time zone, totally fine. You can run on-prem if you prefer, but we're cloud first and we have a very strong on-prem deployment. So that's something we do a lot. These instruments don't even have to be in the same time zone, but you can do this all in the same room if your security requires it. So anyway, we'll select particle counters here. And if I want to just do something very simple, just take a measure. I just want to take a measurement. That's what I want to do. I go to the measure page, pick an instrument. This is the one that's right in front of me. Next, there's 4 options here. I'm going to do a single sample. I'm going to do 5 liters. If I try to type in 4, it has to be at least 5. I mean, there are minimums for these instruments. So 5 is the smallest, 5-second delay, start sample. So I do my e-signature, that's 21 CFR 11, and away we go. And so now if I switch, you can see this instrument right in front of me. I'm going to zoom in close here. You can actually see the numbers, accumulating here on the screen there. And so that will run for a moment. And then now it's done, and I can switch back to our web platform. It's completed. If I go to the data page, you can see this just completed. I can add a comment. Looks good. Do an e-signature. Hit confirm. Now this turns green because it's been reviewed. And we're done. That's it. Short demo. A lot of hard work has gone into making this short. It's not easy to make such a short demo. If you wanted to pull measurements, like you don't want to just do them ad hoc like this, where you walk around, type in your parameters and things like that, and then run a sample. You can also pull in from limbs. So this is coming in from Sonate, but you can use Labware. We support Labware as well. All the parameters for this measurement are coming in from an external system. So if I hit start on this one, I can select an instrument, but now I don't get the option of setting the parameters because they've all been set already. It's not up to me. So I'm just fulfilling a preset request that was generated inside of Sonate or Labware, if that's your limb system of choice. So once it's complete, I can, if I want, I can see that this one still needs to be synced. I can inspect it. This, you don't need to look at this. I mean, you could just see if it turns green, it will say, to sync. And then this is set to sync once a day. So this will sync when it has time, when that time is reached. But until then, if I want to just double check, I can hit this to sync and see that yes, in fact, the exact data that I captured is the exact data that's being transmitted. Not entirely necessary, but it gives you that confidence. And confidence is a big, big part of this. Because if it doesn't work all the time, it doesn't work at all. XML, we can export this as XML, JSON, PDF, CSV. If you do want to just export it quickly from here, you can do that. But technically speaking, you don't need to ever hit this to sync button. It's just there to give you an inspection point where you can just double check to make sure that everything is as you expect. Of course, all this is captured in the audit log. You can select by different types, do searches, and when those audits come, or if you just want to simply inspect yourself to make sure that everything's in order, this is a great place to do that. If you would like, you can always export these in these formats as well. And that's it. There's really not that much to this because we put a lot of work into making this simple and short. So if you, part of the simplicity is that whether you're operating this instrument or this instrument, it's the same. There may be different number of channels and the speeds are different, but that's it. And if I grab my Lace Air or my Met 1 Plus down there, if I grab, any of the other, like an Aerotrack, if I grab any of these particle counters, you almost can't if you didn't have the picture there, you wouldn't know which particle counter you're using because they work the same. It feels the same to use it in the platform. And so that consistency means that if you want to switch to a different instrument type, it's not a different process. So it keeps it much simpler. And we've done the hard work of making them all so that you can run them the same. So that's a pretty good, quick demonstration of the new version of the platform. So more to come soon.